All right, bring it in. We got Jay-Z right here talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I'm excited about it because Jay been through his own thing. We know about him and Nas, and even I think Mobb Deep. Is it? I'm not sure, but it's a lot of things that been going on in hip hop when it comes to beef. I love to see a legendary hip hop rapper perspective because they growth and they got a different view of how they see beef nowadays, especially how the culture is right now with the internet and everything else. But it's different. Let's get into it, man. It's the GQ interview. I really want to do the whole thing, but we're gonna break it down.
We love the excitement, and I love the sparring and the music you get. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says. And
Is that true? Are the people out there who like Kendrick hate Drake? Do y'all? Let me know in the comments because I need to know these things. I like both artists. I don't care what they've been through. I know how beef goes. Somebody's going to lose. Somebody has to lose. It's a competition. When it comes to war, it's a winner and a loser. But at the same time, it's a competition. It doesn't matter who win or who lose sometimes. It's hip hop. But we know how this battle kind of went because it destroys families. Like, we got people talking about people, kids, talking about people, girls, talking about, funny things that happen in certain people places, but that can destroy your image when it comes to the internet now because the internet is crucial. Internet doesn't care about what you got going on. It's crazy out here. So y'all be careful who y'all battle out there because people can make y'all look like something that y'all not, and then you could crash out because of that. Yeah. It's different now.
It goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing people, kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Exactly.
I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the finger.
You see what I'm saying? Because he has kids. He got 3 kids, I think, right now. So imagine somebody bringing your kids into a beef, but then it's hip hop. They're gonna bring anybody into it. Didn't Jay-Z bring Nas' girl into the beef? You know who did? You know what? Well, you know where? Let's leave that between me. Come on. Everybody said Jay was talking about smashing Nas' girl. We know what Nas said. At the same time, I think it's the culture that's in the internet that made it bigger than what it was. Like he said, people were choosing sides. Then people was getting disrespectful everywhere. The artist may end up at. I heard somebody read something on an OVO store. They not like us on an OVO store or something like that. So I think it's the culture that really messes up the beef. Because when Jay and Nas had their beef, it was looked at like, all right, who gonna win? What Jay coming out with next? What Nas coming out with next? Like the songs that we get out of it is good. Like it's good for the culture. It's good for competition when it comes to hip hop to see who knows what and what's going to be said, what's clever in this and that. But when it comes to attacking you in real life and trying to diminish your character and making you seem like that you not that guy that you built up yourself to be, it kind of makes it look like, yo, this is not what it is. Let's keep it going with Jay though, man. I really want to do a deep dive in this interview though, only because like it's a lot more he talked about than just this. I want to get into the money. We all need to grow. That's one thing. Just like he said, he done grew, so his mind is different. But we're gonna pull the money out. I'm gonna get into this interview, but let's get back to it.
But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because there was no social media and there was no thing, and you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying
they're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song I like this.
Yeah.
It's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah.
It's like trying to.
Do y'all hear that? And some people's life has been taken because of beef. We can name a lot of rappers because they have fame or because they got little street beef in their neighborhood. They've been taken out because of what the internet put out. And they jump on the internet, they jump on live screen, they disrespectful, and then next thing you know, this rapper passes away. And these are rappers with good music, by the way. I can name many rappers just because they had beef with somebody, they passed away that we know of. I'm not gonna put nobody out there because I'm not into their beef, but we know what. You know what I'm saying? We know who, and we know what went down in certain situations. The internet shows you. Then we got trials that went on, trials that happened, and the internet made the hip hop culture different than what it used to be. You got people thinking they know everything about you when they never met you a day in their life. So when you get into the game, you got to think about, okay, it's not just about my music. Other people are going to come into my life and want to deep dive into what I got going on. They're going to people. If I ever do get paid, people gonna come back and look at this video. Did he say anything bad about Jay? Did he say anything bad about Drake, Kendrick? No, like they will pull it if they see you shaking hands with somebody you said something disrespectful about. Make you look like somebody that you're not. But you know me, I'm working by myself. I'm building myself up. That's how I go over here. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell too, man. Let's get back to it.
Wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Again, I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
Just everything around it was just like, man, it's like taking us a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And we just.
I agree with that. I do think it took us some steps back because we was getting great music before the battle happened from both ends. Like every disc was like legendary. Now after the battle happened, we started. I ain't gonna say we because not me. I love both of their music, but I seen people start to say, "Oh, everything that he made was garbage, man. I look at his music different," or they'll say Kendrick, no matter what, even though he came out with that album, what is it called, the GDX or something like that? I'm not sure, Kendrick. You know what it is. But they said that even that may not have been his best work. They loved the other album, what Rihanna was on and everything else. But it's different perspective from different people. You never know what you're going to get. I still think both of these guys make dope music no matter what. But I just would like them not to stay away from it right now and just make great music. That's what we want to hear. I don't want to hear y'all battle no more. I just want to hear great music. It's not about who won. It's about who can keep going on. That's how I see it. Even though Jay got dissed by Nas, everybody could say Nas won, but Jay kept going. But like you said, we didn't have the internet back then. So the people looked over what Jay was going on. Y'all let me know too if y'all think Jay and Nas won that battle. Let me know what y'all think about that Jay and Nas battle. Y'all go back and listen to it. Listen to the lyrics. My perspective, I love Jay as an artist, but I think Nas won that battle. But I love Jay. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Jay fan over Nas, but I think Nas won that battle. You see how that can equally go. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter who win or lose when it came to them two. It was like, okay, look, Nas got you, Jay, but you still my favorite artist at this time. That's how it went. That's how it went when they had that battle. But people in the internet culture, they gonna dig into your life. They want to see everything you talking about. They gonna make sentences seem like it's something that it's not. Just like they did J. Cole, try to deep dive into this man's conversation in his life. Let's end it with what Jay got to say on this.
It's grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm going to say it, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it.
We're going to end it right there. What do y'all think? Do y'all think battling needs to be part of the culture? Beef needs to be part of the culture? Because we got the URL Rap Battle League. That's part of hip hop. Now, I think when it comes to battling, it may need to stay on that end because them boys get disrespectful. They're going to talk about your life. They're going to do their research. They're going to do every single thing. They're going to learn everything about you, see where you come from, where you work, your hood? Do anybody know you? When it comes to battling, that is going to be forever a part of hip hop because Drake was itching to battle a lot of people, from Pusha T, to Kanye, to yeah, even Kendrick. Like, he was itching to battle. We know Drake was. It just ain't turned out how he expected. That was the only thing. But I don't think that beef need to go away. I mean, rap beef need to go away. Like, taking it to the streets, that's a whole different thing. I wouldn't want anybody to take it there because we lose legendary people who could have been great with the music, who could have been giving us great music to this day, but because they got that image to uphold, things been said on record, they want to make sure they show in real life like who they really are, and that leads to somewhere that they thought they wouldn't go. But I do think rap competition still should be a part of hip hop, but I don't think it should leak out into what the culture make it as. Like, y'all pull too much information to make y'all own assumptions about things that's not true. So I don't listen to the culture when it comes to beef. I just listen to the artist and I make my own assumptions, but I'm still gonna love both artists. How I feel about it. That's just what it is. Listen, it's your guy Rich Uncle Mike. We're gonna keep dropping continuously on these videos. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Until next time, I'm out.